everyone, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm catching up on songs that I missed back in April. I have to go back and even into March I have to catch up since, like I said, I've been moving and all of that. So without further ado, I need to get into Xikers' Breathe. I feel like it's been a long time since I've reacted to Xikers. But you know me, I love some good AT's Little Brothers. And without further ado, let's get started. I love KQ's intro. It's just so clean. And y'all, I do not know the members' names at all. So please help me with that down below. Ooh, interesting start. I wonder if this is going to be the chorus. I feel like it will be. Interesting starting with that. Whatever this dude in the background, I like. I like when artists are using they do an interesting way of going about things for the instrumental. Yeah, I was right. So it's like they started with the chorus, then they did a verse, then they had like a pre-chorus, and then here's a chorus again. Interesting. Interesting. Definitely love the different rap styles. Makes it very different. I like how this is, he was a little more soft and now he's a little harder, a little faster, a little higher pitched. I like the auto-tune that they're using on the voice right now. I like when auto-tune is like noticeable, they use it for a purpose. This part I really like. Ooh, interesting. Getting into the... Ooh, interesting. Way to get to the bridge and then do a dance break. Love that. Something KQ artists never disappoint on is their dancing and their choreo. I really like how they used breath too in there. Like the gasping for air and stuff like that. It really made sense with the song. Okay, so great song for what it is. Like I said, this is not my type of music, and that's okay. I hope everyone who comes into here understands, like, this is a safe place for us to talk about, like, if we like songs or not. And this is not a song I particularly love. I'm going to listen to it a couple more times because I always try to give a song at least 3 chances before I like, or more, just before I like label it as something I don't like. Off the initial bat, like, this is just not a song for me. And it's because, again, I'm not a rap girly. I don't really like hip hop that much, although there is some stuff that I like. But what that doesn't mean is that when we don't like something, we can't appreciate musical elements about it, right? So this is something that I always taught my students when I was a music teacher, and even like as an English teacher in Korea, right? Is that you don't have to like something in order to appreciate where it comes from and understand it and let like people know the good in it, right? So something that I really liked about this is that in the instrumental, they had this interesting, it was like an ostinato do 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 like part, but it was electronic in a way, and I was trying to figure out like how they created that sound. I'm sure it's like a synth of some sort or just like a reverberation of something, but I really thought that was creative, and I like how what they did with the instrumental, like bringing the volume in and out, was really effective, right? So I thought that was really interesting. I like how they transformed the form of the song. So they started out with the chorus, right? So that's not something you see a lot these days, but when people do that, I feel like it grabs more attention, at least for me personally. So for this, they did like a chorus, then they did the verse, then they did a pre-chorus into the chorus again, and then they did another verse, that pre-chorus into the chorus with a bridge, and then a chorus with a little tag at the end. So like I felt that was a really interesting way to do that, and plus it made me feel like they got to feature their rappers a lot more. For me, I obviously want more singing. That's just the way I am, but it wouldn't have worked for this song, right? It didn't make any sense for this particular song for there to be more singing. It was really focusing on the rap and that chorus. And even though I'm like not a huge fan of the chorus, just because of the way the music is in general, they had a couple like really cool moments in there. I really like how they use the gasps of air to like emphasize things, and I also like how they had a couple of melodic lines that went into like the breathe part. It made the breathe sound more interesting and not as repetitive. So I hope that you guys understand, like, when you're listening to music, even though like it's a group or a song like you maybe are not a huge fan of, you can take these ideas and these musical elements and understand them, and then learn to have an appreciation for music. Because that's something I did. I had a friend who really liked rap music, and like I didn't understand anything about rap at all. And so what I would do is I'd have this friend like introduce me to a rap song that they really liked, and then what I would do is I would listen to it, and then like they would tell me information about this song, and then I understood it better. So then I actually like grew to like have a better appreciation and understanding of rap than I did before because of this friend. And so and it helped me like get rid of like some of my I guess biases, as you would say, like against rap, just because like it's just not something that I enjoy listening to necessarily. But now when I listen to rap, especially like K-rap, I have more of an appreciation, and so I've expanded and I like a few rappers and that kind of thing. And that's like something that's really important to me, like as a musician and as an artist, is being able to understand like, you know, what are the reasons I don't necessarily like this genre, but that doesn't mean that I don't like elements from this genre, and it doesn't mean that I can't learn from this genre, and it doesn't mean that I won't find this kind of music, you know, that I do like. So I hope that you guys like understand that, and you kind of apply that to yourself as well, because I'm sure there's lots of things that you guys don't like that I like. For example, I'm a huge fan of rock, and I know plenty of people who don't like rock at all, especially like something that so some of my family members have said, how can you enjoy like any sort of screamo? And I'm like, well, I don't enjoy all screamo, but if you give me something like Hawthorne Heights, like I really enjoy like how like elements of scream like is incorporated into like, for example, like Ohio is for Lovers, how it emphasizes the music and makes it really interesting. So I like to make sure that I go to every song with an open mind, and then I listen to it, and I always give songs a chance until I'm just like, I don't really like it. So like off of this, like I will definitely continue listening to the song, and we'll see what happens, because sometimes songs grow on you too. That's why I always like give songs multiple listens, because it might grow on me. So tell me what you guys think of this song. Did you love it? Did you hate it? And who's your bias and xikers? And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.